So you guys brought everything with you guys?
I know where it is. Yeah, we lost everything.
How long did you guys live there?
We moved there in '98, and we were living in the south part of town then, because we had some rental property down there. Here we go.
You seem so hopeful, and I really admire that.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well just forget about it and move on. That's what gets me, is what really actually burned me up was my next door neighbor called me and said a friend of hers sent her a picture of the, of the area of our house. And she says, I'm sorry to tell you, but my house is there, but your house is gone. She says, hope I'm wrong. So I said, send me the picture. So she sent it to my email, and I went over to my son's and got the email out of there, and sure enough, my house was gone.
What did you think?
What did I think? At least now I know. I mean, the waiting and wondering was the hardest part of the whole thing. I tell you the truth, I'd give it up as a lost cause. But that's what I say. It was just the waiting part of it, and to find out and what burns me up, if they could get the pictures in Denver, why couldn't our people down here get them? I mean, just like this. This is the picture. This is the picture of our street. This is what she sent us. And here is my house right here. And my neighbor's house is right here. And next door neighbor, 3 houses there and one across the street is the only thing that survived in this whole place.
That's unbelievable.
It is, yeah, it is. It's unbelievable.
Did you ever think something like this would happen?
Never in my farthest memory that I believed that a fire, now I could understand a fire in a house, or a neighbor's house catch fire and mine, caught fire. But I never believed it would come over that mountain right behind us, because, well, it shows in the picture, and I talked to the guy Thursday night that lives right here in this other house, and his wasn't touched. So
I'm so admired by you're so hopeful. You're so...
Well, there's no sense. Let's put it this way, I'm almost 80 years old, and we have been through obstacles, and the Lord provides. I mean, he knows what he was doing. I mean, we might not like it, but he knows what he's doing. Maybe this is a wake-up call for others, in the same situation, in the same neighborhoods and stuff like this, don't believe their house would go up. So I'm just thankful that we got insurance. We're not hurting as much as people that don't, the renters and stuff like this. And so we're okay. And we'll bounce back. We always have.
What's your advice to other people who've lost their home and maybe who don't have insurance?
That don't have insurance?
Mm-hmm.
There's better days ahead. That's all I can say, because, I mean, okay, I went to the 9th grade school, so my education wasn't that good. It's just that when I was a young age, I started picking up pennies on the street. I mean, and even today, if I see a penny laying there, I'll pick it up. And I see so many young people walk right by it, could care less. In my mind, I'm thinking, well, one of these days, you might be sorry that you didn't pick up that penny. Because I don't know how much money in dollars and cents that I have went to reached down and picked up. But anyway, like I say, other people, if they don't have insurance, well, that was the first mistake they made. And that was a big one. I know that money was tight, but I would have been probably talking out of the other side of my mouth if I was one of them that didn't have insurance. But I hope that I would have the same attitude that I'm having today. Because there's nothing that can be done about it. That's it, it's gone. And what really gets me now, I can be, just like last night we was sitting there eating, and she had some carrots that wasn't done. And I said, you know, we can't even have any glazed carrots now because my carrots were in the refrigerator and my honey's gone.
And that's what you thought of.
Yeah, that's what I thought of. And the other day I was doing the same thing with paperwork, and I thought, well, I'll staple this together when I get home. And then it dawned on me, I'm not going home. So, I mean, you know, just little things like that. My fishing stuff. I lost my fishing rods, and I like to fish, see? And that, but those, like I say, those are things, and things can be replaced. The only thing that can't be replaced is your memories of your items. Things that was passed down from one generation to the next generation, the memories that, like for instance, me, I got a fishing rod. I said, well, this is, well, just like my tackle box. I had a metal tackle box that I won when I was younger, and when I was selling stuff on for a Morton Food Company, and I got a prize for increasing my route, which really surprised me, and it was a tackle box. Mm-hmm. And I've lost that tackle box once by wind blowing off the water and went in the water. Well, 30 days later, I went out there and dove in that water and found it, and got it, and cleaned it up, and was still using the doggone thing. And I'm hoping when I go out there, it was in the back of my truck. I had a 74 Chevy that I went fishing with only, and had beds and stuff like this made. And I hope that I can salvage that metal tackle box.
It's the little things.
Yeah, it's a little thing, you know. I don't think we will find anything in the home. I really did. Maybe the coins that we had, you know, or something like that. That might be the only thing that'd be salvageable. But who knows?
All right.
What you're going to do, and what time will tell. And now they said we couldn't go on the other side of the ribbon tomorrow, if there's a ribbon up there. So I hope the ribbon's not up there so we can play around.
Right.
Yeah. So this is Flying W Ranch Road. Mm-hmm. And my house was right closest to the Flying W Ranch Road right there. And the fire came over the mountain this way. And I think it's the embers is what started the fires. Mm-hmm. And Champaign is right down here, and none of the houses on Champaign was damaged, I understand.
Like I said, thoughts and prayers. I mean,
well, you know,
I'm inspired by it. So.
I've got so many people saying, you know, if I could do anything to help you, stuff like this, let me know. Well, there's nothing that person can do. It's just like when you lose a loved one. People can't do anything except feel sorry for you, and that's about it. They can't get you over the hurt. And so you've got to take charge of your own life and do it. And you got, to me, I put my faith in God, because I'll tell you a little story. My son was out this has been about 3 or 4 years ago, and he was out four-wheeling. He's 50 years old. He's out four-wheeling. We get a call that he's in a hospital down in Pueblo. They couldn't fly him up here because of the weather. So we went down to see him, and he had, broke his arm, punctured his lung and stuff like that, but he was laid in bed, and we couldn't do anything. But we did see him. And so Monday morning, I was going to go fishing. Well, he has a lot of friends, so I thought, well, if we go down there, there's going to be a lot of people in there, and that's not good for them. So I went on fishing. I'm sitting out there about 9:30, and my phone rang, and my daughter says that they moved him to intensive care, that they found a blood clot on his lung. Well, I know that's serious. So I said, Lord, I turn it over to you to take care of it. What I would like to know, if I should go home and be ready. I said, I hadn't had a bite in 2 hours. I said, just give me a little nudge that I can understand it, and I'll know that it's okay to go ahead and fish. So I fished with a bobber real close to my reel, and if anything touches that line, that bobber moves just a little bit. And the bobber moved just about a 1/16 of an inch. And I waited a few minutes, and I said, Lord, I said, if that was a sign, I sure didn't understand it. I said, would you give me a sign that I can understand? No sooner said that bobber went up the top, and I pulled a 21-inch trout in.
That's something, sir.
That, and well, he got better.
Great.
So I mean, with truth, with faith like this, with him answering my prayers just like that, it just made my faith stronger, that's all.